Hi everyone, welcome back to another tutorial with Manis by Megan. Today I'm going to show you how to take Ori from Revel and some silver holographic flakes and put them together to make some beautiful designs. So basically I'm just going to be showing you how to encapsulate these hollow flakes under some clear dip in between your base dip and your clear. The clear dip we're going to use today is Revel Vivian. Looks like I'm almost out, so I probably need to be ordering some more soon. I usually scoop my clear with a little swatch stick because it's a pretty good scooper. It's pretty easy what we're gonna do today. So you will need a pro base to help these stick, and then you also need your activator, your top coat, a dip of clear. You'll need some sort of stick, like I use my dotting tool, or you could just use a little stick to grab the flakes and put them on the nail. You'll also need something that's not absorbent to put a little bit of pro base on so you can grab onto it so you could pick the flakes up. So I will go ahead and put some of my pro base onto this little sample baggie. That way it doesn't dry too fast and I can kind of grab it as I need it. And then for the first design, we are going to do this design that goes diagonally across the nail. So we will apply one layer of our pro base to the full nail. Then we'll take our flakes and then we'll kind of make a guideline from the corner to the tip. Just kind of dip it in there a little bit. And then we'll take it starting at the corner and we'll just work our way up. Now what'll happen is your pro base might dry on you. So that's where this little pile comes in handy over here. You can just apply a little to the nail at a time. And then just guide your way up. In this case, my pro base is still very wet, so I have some time to work. And we'll do our little guideline and just kind of go all the way up to the corner of the nail. And then we can kind of fill it in and make it as wide as we like. Or you could just leave it a skinny line. This could also work if you were doing color blocking and the color blocking didn't turn out the way you like. You could kind of fill it in with some flakes to kind of make that line look a little bit better. So now I have my guideline and I'm just going to kind of fill it in on the sides. You can really do it however you want. Kind of like it a little bit wider so it's a little flashier. I love flashy nails. Just gonna keep going until you achieve your desired look, and I will just probably fill it in at this thickness all the way up to the tip, and then after that we will add a little layer of clear. If you have any flakes that are out of place, you can kind of just scrape them off here, get them out of your way. You don't want them to ruin your finished product. So now we're going to actually let this dry, because the last thing you want to do is go take this and swipe it through your beautiful product that you just made. So we're gonna let that dry for a few, and then we will start on the second design, which is this design that I have here on my ring finger, and we kind of just put a little here at the tip and then some around the cuticle. And it's all your preference. You can do whatever designs you like. And we'll also, with this one, do a full layer of pro base. This is super duper easy and the flakes are so pretty. Just a little touch. So even if you wanted a simple mani and you just wanted to do like one accent nail, this would be perfect. So I will go ahead and pick up some of these flakes. You can start it up at the tip. I prefer to start down at the cuticle. And then just pick up the flakes and kind of follow the curve of the nail for this particular design. And I kind of wanted to go up on the side a little bit to kind of make it like swoopy and curvy. I didn't want it to be too straight or too harsh of a line. Just something fun and different. And you want to make sure they're all flat, pretty flat anyway, so when you apply the clear, there's not too much buffing that you need to do. So, but if you use an e-file or something like that, I'm sure your buffing is so much easier. I hand file everything, so I prefer less buffing. The less buffing, the better. So the same kind of up here at the tip. You kind of want to mirror what you did down here on the cuticle, but opposite. And to just apply the flakes. And they kind of just set really nice. They can be a little messy to clean up, but as long as you try to contain it over the little pot, you'll be okay. Have our flakes in place. If we see any that are out of place, we can just scrape them off with our tool. And then now I'm going to show you how to add the clear. Now that this one is dry, we will go ahead and add one more layer of Pro Base. Just over the entire nail. And I don't dip into my clear. So you got one little stray guy here. Let me move that. I don't dip into my clear. I actually just scoop it on. So I'm going to take my little scooper. In this case, it's a swatch stick. And then just scoop it onto the nail. Make sure I cover everything. Clear is the way to go. I mean, even with every manicure, just one dip of clear really helps to protect the color. I didn't used to do that, but recently I found out that it is very helpful. Because sometimes 2 dips of color is the perfect amount, but you want that thickness, and the clear will actually help with that too. So you'll notice that after you put the dip of clear, you lose that hollow look. So it looks very dull, but don't worry because that will come back. We'll go ahead and activate this one. And then wait a few seconds and then we'll buff it. And then while we're waiting for this one to dry, go ahead and add the Pro Base to this nail. Be careful not to manipulate any of these flakes that you've already put into place. And then we will scoop on some clear to here. And we'll put our clear to the side because we don't need that any longer. And I'm going to grab my little buffer. I love these little orange buffers. And per usual, I will go ahead and put these in the link because everybody likes to buy these after I show one of these in the video. So I'll go ahead and put those in the links down below in the description. So now I'm just going to go ahead and buff this nail. Make sure it's smooth. And if you feel like you need to file around the edges and everything, you could do that too. So let's go ahead and file it a little bit. Get that nice shape. Obviously, it doesn't matter too much with a swatch since we're just practicing. And after that, we will go ahead and add the activator one more time. And you can see that the hollow flakes are actually coming back. So we'll set that to the side and we will activate this one. Let that sit for a few. And while that's sitting, we will apply step 3 to this one. So what you want to do always with your Revel liquids is wipe the nail to make sure that the activator is completely dry. And you want to have a little towel to wipe your brush on after you apply step 3, the finish gel. Revel's finish gel is super shiny. So we will add our first layer here, and we're gonna wipe our brush because that's usually where it gets contaminated, is the first layer, since you just applied the activator. As you can see, now you can see the Holo Flakes really well. And then I will go ahead and start buffing this one. As you can see, there's a little bit of a jagged edge, so you want to go ahead and file. And don't be afraid to file the top of the nail, because you do that with your e-file anyway if you use it. So you can also do that with a hand file. Let's go ahead and buff this guy. It will reactivate. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my second layer of finish gel to this one. For the final touch. I'm wiping off my brush. That one looks really, really pretty. Love the finished product on this one. Actually, it looks better than the first nail I did. And then we're going to go ahead and wipe off the excess on this nail.